I got my hair. Steelers Nation Australia. Headband. We'll get you some like high socks. We'll get you some like these shorts.
Hey,
you're standing up.
Hey, easy.
Yeah.
It's like Balls of Fury.
So when JJ52 says, will Ray Gun make the 53? No, she's cut.
If you're not going to take Ray Gun, I know a place in Western Pennsylvania where she'll fit right in. Right at the cookie table at a wedding.
She could be my second string long
Call her
snap.
Dr. Boogie or her Dr. Get Down and tell her she has a PhD in Get Down. Like, play the music,
You know what? If she'd had some bling, and looked like LL Cool J and I'm gonna knock you out, she might have won.
Alrighty, Steelers Nation, welcome back to Steelers Nation Australia, and also welcome back to the Steelers Dynasty Podcast with Bubba and Shano. You guys freezing or what?
I'm fucking cold. I'm not gonna lie.
You got do you have heating down there?
I do, but I got a hoodie on. It's quite chilly at my house.
Yeah, right. How are you doing, Shano? I know you've been sick recently.
Just on the mend. It's a lie. I'm not sick. I just start smoking 2-3 packs a day to stop.
It's all a cover up, eh? It's just a cover up.
Yeah.
You know, trying to hide, so you got to act sick so you can bring in the new pack of cigarettes. You know,
Swisher Sweets.
That's funny. But here's something. Is Shane's voice how we kind of feel about the Steelers? Like, it works, doesn't sound too good, gets the job done.
It's real scratchy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, guys. The Steelers' voice is Tickle Me Elmo.
Can we win?
Doesn't stop shit. You just kind of laugh at it and surprise you occasionally.
There's a big win, and I tried doing a podcast with Bubba after, and I felt the same way.
I was so physically exhausted because I was so stressed out over that game of like trying to beat the Ravens at home. It tired me out. I felt like I was Darnell Washington, Cole Holcomb, and Aaron Rodgers all combined into one. And I went to bed. I was like, I'm tapping out. Like, it's so strenuous.
Mark, what emotionally drained me wasn't the game. It was Aaron Rodgers doing the discount.
Yeah,
I lost everything. I about died.
That's the first time as a Steeler, too.
Who would have thought we would ever see that? I still can't believe we saw Aaron Rodgers throw a pass to Adam Thielen on the Steelers. Like, that doesn't make any sense. You know, it's just so crazy right now. But that was the first touchdown he's run, I think, like in 4 years or something, maybe, possibly something like that. And he got out of the two of them, between him and Lamar Jackson, he got the first touchdown in the game. But it made sense that the play broke down. Everyone crashed in. He had a wide open corner to the end zone. Just go for it. Like,
he saw it quick. Quick. If he would have hesitated at all, they'd have caught him. But
yeah, he's only got 1 second, hasn't he? Really, to decide to go or not go, because then by the time he's in the backfield. But that was a huge momentum swing, getting the 7-3 going down the field. Fellas, I enjoyed this game. I haven't had time just yet to watch it again. However, when I was watching it first live, it was physical. Mm-hmm. It was a very, very tough game from Ravens and Steelers players. And this is what kind of annoys me a little bit about this fire stuff, and we'll talk about it soon. And also, they got to get rid of this guy. Sometimes we forget at the end of the day, it's 60 minutes, and you go and watch some plays. You saw Carson Bruner run over a guy on teams to get to a tackle. You saw Darnell go down injured. You saw these guys hitting fucking hard. They were hitting each other really tough. It was a crazy game.
I have never seen 3, almost to 4 Steelers get taken out by concussions. Like, that's unheard of. I mean, I know they do this concussion protocol, but I mean, Big Darnell, when he went down, I bet you he put a big giant, it's like Godzilla when he went on the ground and then there's a big imprint. Yeah. His whole body was probably imprinted into Ravens field. And as of right now, he's still under concussion protocol as of right now. So
same with Harrison too, right? Malik Harrison, he got He looked like he was unconscious
Yeah,
on the
that was
replay.
bad.
Shane, you muted.
Yeah, he went limp. I just agreeing with you. He went limp.
Yeah.
He went more than limp. He had an outer body experience hitting Derek
And I'm
Henry.
just telling you guys, there's probably about 275,000 mentally retarded earthworms now from just the people getting driven into the ground.
From Darnell, you mean under the stadium? You think from Darnell and these guys? They're like, oh, what was that?
Yeah. they're so messed up. If you use them as bait, bass would be like, "Fuck you, I'm not eating that. That looks too."
Yeah, the fish would be like, "Hang on a minute, that's a bit sketchy." No one's ever made that analogy, by the way.
I've never heard that analogy until now.
No, neither. No.
Yeah,
it happens here first on Steelers Dynasty Podcast, also Steel Nation Australia. That apparently, if you hit them hard, they fall. The earthworms become retarded from the shockwave.
Yeah, just like Tylenol.
I believe it.
You learn shit. You learn stuff on this show. It's educational.
But fellas, it was tough. There was some hard hitting action. There was some good tackles. There was some physicality at play. There was the Steelers getting after Lamar Jackson. There was the turnover as well from cousin to cousin. Might be the first time in
Christmas is not going to be real good in Lamar's household when he brings all the family in. And there's James Pierre.
Does he bring that ball? He has to, right? He's got to give it to him, doesn't he? Or something.
Here you go, cuz. And as he's stealing Christmas cookies right out of the back.
I reckon he should wrap up that ball and give it back to him for Christmas. Here's the ball that you threw to me. Like, is that like a good present or is that too far? Is that too much of a joke? Too far?
I think it's funny, but I didn't even know they were related. So.
Yeah, I found out a few years ago. It was a cousin or something like that. He's somehow related to Lamar Jackson, and like that was. But by the way, too, the play was breaking down, and Lamar Jackson went to the right hand side, and he's in the right spot. And you know what? One big shout to James Pierre because he's been working his tail off to become part of the Steelers defense, and now he's a real game changer.
James Pierre on ProFootballFocus.com has ranked the highest Steeler in that game at like 90-some. Really? He was number one. Yeah,
he wasn't. Yeah. There was only a few times he was targeted. Right, you didn't really see him get burnt or anything like that. You just saw the big plays, and you saw the pass deflection, and you saw the interception. I didn't see him get too burnt. Don's right, by the way. He's very lucky. The way he led with his head, it kind of looked like the Shazier hit from years ago.
It did.
Yeah, it looked very scary because he led with his neck in like this way and went, oof, I don't know. It was bad. It was bad. But fellas, we're here to talk about a bit about the Steelers' run to the North and how they're going to control their own destiny. Let's kind of start there. The Steelers are now 7-6. Ravens are 6-7, and they verse the Bengals. Yeah. Still have no idea what that means. I'm glad we're not that because that would have been the whole week of.
It'd have been bad. It'd have been very bad if it happened. I'm telling you, it would have been. We live over here, so there is no. Even though we won, it's still not positive. It's still.
Oh, bad. I know. I've seen the chat. I put out a post on Steelers YouTube channel and said, "Where the Fire Tomlin crowd at?" And I had 80 likes and about 90 responses saying, "We're still here." so
it just sucks. It's just these next four games, and you know what, guys. This is the first win we saw in December because last year we didn't see any. So
yeah, I was getting ready to come over. That's right, around this time, right? I came over like the 17th or something like that.
We were cheering. 19th. Yeah, we were cheering, and all of a sudden it was. It was bad.
But Steelers hold the first place in the AFC North, and they've got a bit of a breaker over the Ravens. If the Bengals were to beat the Ravens and we were to beat the Dolphins, just in a quick nutshell, that would be 2 games up, and that would be almost. Should seal it, but the Steelers have to, I think, anyway. No matter what, I think you want to win these 4 games, right? Yeah. What do you think, Shano? Do you want to win 4 in a row for a chance for the playoffs? This team's not great right now. They're not even.
Good. I think 500 can get you in the playoffs if things work out right. 3 out of 4, you're in. Right now, there's a 64% chance the Steelers are going to make it. I don't know, Mark, what you call shopping carts in Australia when you go to groceries. Trolleys.
What do you call them?
Trolley.
Well,
like a subway car.
No, trolley.
I'm going to ask Mark another question. You ready, Mark? Have you ever made sweet love in a trolley?
Never. That'd be freaking hard.
Well, Fucking
a shopping cart. Yeah, it would be.
Shopping cart. It's a bumpy ride. And exactly these 4 games going to be a bumpy ride. Don't expect to win all 4. That's what I got to say. It's going to be a bumpy ride in that trough.
Yeah. I like that answer. I still think, though, like, this is the year, if they do go on a bit of a run, if they win 4, they possibly could be a playoff threat if they win 4 in a row, no matter how they get it done. Because then they would go 11-6 and they'd hold the AFC North and that would, and of course, the pressure about winning a playoff game. But this is the big week where the Steelers got to back it up in terms of win to win, because you can't win a great physical game like this, then lose against the Dolphins on Monday night. That all momentum would turn back to 7-7, and I'm like, oh shit, now we got to beat the Ravens again. Well, that too anyway, But I just think that if they can run 4 in a row, that would be the kind of way to end the positive season. Also, I think the Steelers team right now, they seem more confident. Maybe Aaron Rodgers was talking to him. Bubba, do you think that like one of the players stood up and started, fucking getting the team around?
I'm going to be honest with you, and I've been saying it the last couple of days. If we didn't have Aaron Rodgers, we wouldn't be in this predicament as we're speaking right now. I believe the veteran leadership of Aaron Rodgers, and now with the receiving core, because now it's speculated that Roman Wilson is just not even like in Tomlin's press conference.
He didn't dress right.
He's not even good to be the backup. That's why Skronik or Scotty Miller, they're the backup punter or something. Tomlin's putting them out there before Roman Wilson, and that's bad. And they were talking about all these third round picks that the Steelers have had recently have not ended up very well because I think the leadership of the receiving guys now freed it up. Adam and MVP freed up some stuff for DK Metcalf, and there is still a lot of stuff in the middle for Freiermuth to get some balls. I just think that Aaron Rodgers is tired of excuses, and he played a great game against the Ravens. I mean,
was that his best game as a Steeler? It might have been his best one.
Best statistics, yardage wise, just the best how he commanded all 3 quarters.
I was going to say, overall command just felt like we had control of the game the whole time.
Well, that third quarter was great because we scored 10 points. We haven't done any of that in like 3 weeks. So, but then the fourth quarter, they got conservative again. And I think if they would have put a field goal up or something, we wouldn't have or a touchdown. We wouldn't have that speculation of if it's a catch or, the Jesse James reversal, hey, sorry about your luck, Ravens, fuck off. I mean, that's just how it is. I mean,
what happened to us with the Jesse James in that Patriot game that would have changed the whole dynamic of that season. So now the rule does state that you're going to make a football move, but as a football observer, does it look like a TD? 100%. Was it likely a TD? No, it wasn't, because his name's likely,
Yeah, likely. That's good.
It wasn't a TD. Like, if that was us, we'd be pissed. We'd be so pissed. So pissed if that was on our. But luckily it's not, because there's also the other one too I found interesting was that the Rodgers catch that he had, and
he was down.
Yeah, down with a second, it's down.
Right? Mark froze.
He's frozen. Well, he's talking about Aaron Rodgers hitting his knee, and yes, he was down.
He's half a world away. He's on the other side of the earth.
He's on a trolley. He's on a trolley.
We can talk to him without sign language and pointing to sticks and stuff.
It's like that movie with Scott Baio at Zapped. There he is, and he's back. You just hit the watch, and you know what I mean?
Oh, that was a good movie.
That was a good movie. It was a good comedy. He will be back, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, I mean, I'm happy. I'm happy with what happened. I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes that we. Well,
I'm going to say this. This is my little tangent. While he's spinning,
there he is. He's back.
I'm back.
Oh, you can hear him. I can't hear him yet.
I can hear you.
If I was in the playoffs and I had to face the Steelers, I don't care what their record is. I'd be mortified because teams that have really good running games have struggled against the Steelers, even though they've been able to establish the run. It's just not Steelers would be not a great pick or draw in the playoffs. That's just a bum luck if you have to play the Steelers in the playoffs. Sorry, guys.
So you don't want anybody. So when we get into the playoffs, anybody that faces us will be behind the 8 ball when they face the Steelers.
Coaching staff doesn't know who's going to show up. Are you going to have a team that can stop the run? There's been situations where they haven't stopped the run and still win by just grit. There's no consistency. And how do you game plan against a team that doesn't have a game plan?
Okay, yeah, I understand.
It's like it would be like the Kelly's Heroes or the Magnificent Seven, or a movie where you have a bunch of misfits and you don't know which one's going to just shit the bed and act stupid. I mean,
or you don't know if you're dating that girl who's crazy. You don't know when her craziness is going to come out. You know what I mean? So, but I just feel so being the roller coaster ride of a team that we are this year. So you're saying, Shane, that would be a positive going into the playoffs.
Yeah. I mean, like literally, just imagine if you were any team and you're like, okay, first round, we have to play the Steelers. And take away the home field or away, whatever.
Okay.
But you have a quarterback that's thrown probably 80,000 passes in his career. Not completions, but passes.
Mm-hmm.
Has been in those game situations where he can make that decision. I'm going to run even though I'm a little slower than I once was.
Right.
His football IQ is probably top 2% of anybody who's ever played the game. So right there, that's tough. You have Tomlin. We shit on Tomlin, but he does prepare these guys pretty well.
He's a motivator of men, they say. A motivator of men. So what you're saying is this two tells of the Steelers, if they get into playoffs, you are saying, Shane, and I don't want to misquote you, you are saying that the Steelers into playoffs could be very deadly.
Yeah.
Due to the fact you don't know what Steeler team's showing up. Okay.
Yep.
You fellas in my back?
You're here. I hear you.
Yeah. I agree with that. I think that the way it's panned out is I think the Steelers always have to had to win the division to have a chance for playoff success. They couldn't go into Denver or someone like that to win games, and they need to win the fringe teams, the wildcard teams that come into our stadium. Now, those wildcard teams right now are Bills, I think Chargers, and I can't remember the third team, someone else. There's another team there.
Well,
maybe the Colts.
Well, Jacksonville's looking very good with that Jacoby Myers trade now. I was on the way home, and they said that it made Lawrence look like a number 1 pick. So, and the Steelers could have had him, but they didn't want to give up any draft.
Sorry. I mean, Texans are up there. I think
Texans defenses.
They look very good. They played a massive game against the Chiefs. They're one for me this year in the playoff races. We're getting there soon. Is the Texans are going to be a team I think are going to have a chance to win a few games. So they'll be tough. If they came to Heinz Field, oh man, I would rather play the Bills than I think Texans at the moment because they're a tough defense. They're crazy.
Yeah, I don't know I don't know who we play. Because it's
still got 4 games to go. But
what Steelers team shows up? That's the thing.
Yeah. But I don't know what I missed in the conversation, but just overall, the Steelers controlling the North now. Like this is their chance again, fellas, to run it right. You know, to get the job done. Do you have confidence, Bubba, that the Steelers can do so heading into Monday night? Heinz Field, Color Rush, by the way, as well versus Dolphins. It's going to be what minus? You guys said 7 or something.
It's going to be cold. I don't know if our rushing attack is going to make. You know what? Our rushing attack is equaled out with the short passing game. So we don't run the ball now. We just throw short passes that equals out the run because Jalen Warren scored that touchdown. And Gainwell and Gainwell's our number 1 receiver, I think, reception wise. I think. Don't quote me. I sometimes stats are, but I just think that they pass and it's Monday night. They're 22. Tomlin's great on Monday nights. I see the Dolphins going down because they got to come up here. That's a good one. And hopefully Aaron Rodgers gets his first primetime victory as a Steeler because he's 0-3 right now. And then the Cleveland. Look, we can beat Cleveland. That'll be a slugfest too.
Oh, but they have Sanders, Bubba. They got Sanders, their new franchise.
Yeah, fuck him. We didn't draft him. I don't want him.
You guys see how the way they lost last week? So bad.
No.
They came back to win. Sanders did everything, like 3 TDs. Rashid had a really great game, and they took him off the field on a 2-point conversion to tie it. And
That's
the Judkins went for a wild cut play. It all fucked up, and then he threw the ball into no one. The play stuffed up. But why would you take off your best player being Sanders for the day?
Who's had
the Browns?
Yep. Who's had rhythm?
That makes no sense.
We're play calling.
3 TDs, 1 rushing touchdown, game on the line, losing by 2 to tie it, and the Titans win their second game. So when I'm on the AFC North roundtable, I'll be like, you played really well, but as the Browns always do, they lose.
Yeah. So I was watching that, and I guess getting pissed on by everybody, pissed down the leg. I guess that which one said Zay or whatever. I don't know. Like Zim has nothing to say because they were up to Buffalo and they choked. So see you later.
Again, though, that same kind of thing. They were with 5 minutes to go. They were leading that game, and they turned the ball over 2 times in a row.
Yeah, he's never gonna see a Super Bowl with the Cincinnati Bengals during Joe Burrow's career. It's not gonna happen. They don't have enough magnitude of players to get signed up. So it
seems very similar to with Joe Burrow and the Bengals and the Ravens with Lamar Jackson. These guys have been in the league now 8-9 years.
And right? Josh Allen, all 3 of them.
Yeah, I guess so too, right? When's the time when they start getting old and hang on a minute, maybe their Super Bowl window is done. We don't have that because we already have an older quarterback.
We have old positions everywhere. Receivers.
We got antiques.
Secondary.
Yeah. It's like
running
Antique
back.
Roadshow, Steelers.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for someone to come in with a British accent and tell us how valuable this is and what exactly we're looking at. I don't know these guys.
Steelers over the hill gang. We're the over hill gang.
Speaking of over the hill, do you guys see that Rivers got signed to the Colts on the practice squad too?
That's crazy.
44, near 45. He
gets hit one time. He gets hit one time. His bones will be so brittle. He'll be hanging out with his grandkids.
I can't believe he's that old.
He's that old. Yes.
He's 44. Yeah.
He's a grandfather, Shane.
So yeah. Rodgers is 42. He just turned 42. He must be the oldest quarterback in the NFL.
Dude, they need something. The Colts need something. Just somebody to hand the ball off. Really, that's what they got to do. That's the only way that they have to try to have some kind of semblance of. They were the best team in the AFC about a month ago. They were good until they played the Pittsburgh Steelers.
How does that conversation go? How do you break that to your wife? Like, hey,
I'm going back.
I think he's got to pay for his kids because I think his wife, that's all she does.
10 kids.
Spit out kids?
Yeah, she's spitting out kids. So, he needs money for Christmas.
I think in his religion, he doesn't believe in contraception at all. So he just keeps going.
Well, just stay off for a little bit,
So, I'm going out for milk. Yeah, he's on the practice squad. So I think their season's kind of done. I think the Texans will hold either division or the Jags win or something like that. I think the Colts are done. And
that's terrible.
I want to see that. I want to see Pappy Rivers.
You want to see him play like a game, like in the I don't know who they verse next week.
And the Colts aren't a bad team. They're not. It's not a bad franchise, but the owner comes down, takes notes, stuff like that. It was a month ago until they met Pittsburgh. I'm telling you, it was they were the talk of the AFC. The AFC's not that strong.
They're done, boys. They versus Seattle, and Seattle's playing really well.
Seattle's tough. The NFC is very, very tough.
You've got the Rams over there looking like Super Bowl champions. You can't stop them. If the Rams played Steelers, they beat them 44-10. The Rams are on fire at the moment.
Because they know how to utilize their offensive tight end set and all their packages. And let's just say this, if Roman Wilson was a Rams, he'd be actually playing a lot more than he is now with the Steelers.
Yeah, it is interesting because obviously they've now they elevated. Well, Thielen was on the roster, elevated MVS, or you guys call him MVP, and it seemed to work because it seemed like the Steelers are going away from the run. Why do you think they're going more passing sets than Is it because the Ravens defense sucks, or like quick passing game, big game? The DK Metcalf too. He was huge. Like he had 148 yards, something like that receiving.
He was playing good too. He was playing good, and it seems like having those other two out there opened up because the secondary and the linebackers still had to give those players some kind of respect where they didn't respect Roman or Calvin. I mean, Calvin Austin had a nice big play, and that's I think that's what he's going to be known for is those kind of splash plays, and I'm okay with that too. I'm okay.
Yeah, but the Steelers are doing much more of a passing game, and it was good to see. Metcalf was wide open, or he was having big plays. There was Austin getting plays. It was good. But fellas, so that's kind of like, I just wanted to touch on the North for a bit, but I do want to go into something else as well because, and I tried to before I got cut off with my fucking internet. Internet's getting chewed up by kangaroos. I do want to talk about the Chiefs though for a tiny minute. They might miss the playoffs for the first time since 2015. How good is that?
I saw a meme where it said the dynasty is over, and I'd have to agree.
Could be.
I just think this year maybe they have too many quality players. And they have a coach of Andy Reid's capability, and they also have a franchise quarterback. So all you got to do is put the pieces together. I think they're just, interception here, a missed field goal. Their luck is the referees must have turned their heads or something. I don't know, looking around somewhere else.
There's no ref help this year. Like last year, there was a ton of ref help and a bit of the narrative play for sure with Taylor Swift, but now we're not seeing Taylor Swift as much anymore, are we? All right, the tour has been sold. The album's out. Like, come on, man, you got to put this stuff together. The Holmes and crew, I think that might be. It's actually, to me, it's just good for them. We just know they're not going to be in the Super Bowl. Someone else we can watch someone else. Maybe a Denver, maybe a Patriots. I don't know,
and probably Philadelphia too.
So Philadelphia got their ass kicked as well.
They're not that good. They're Jalen Hurts is. They want him probably whatever. He's just damaged goods, they said.
Yeah, definitely. So this could be one that this year there's no Chief, which is good. But we still got 4 games to go. How are you feeling about like Rodgers and his injury? Like he seemed okay. It didn't seem like nothing bothered him.
He's better than Justin Herbert with it. So like Shane just did it. He's gonna get
my waistline after I take a piss.
Well, my waistline's pretty huge too right now. But I
want to ask you guys a question. I'm going to flip the script, Mark.
Oh, here we go.
Ready? We're halfway through the show. We have 4 games left. I want you to rank in order the games that the Steelers are most likely to win, starting with the most likely to win to the least likely.
You'd think, okay, Browns, Dolphins.
Browns would be number 1.
Lions are a bad team at the moment as well, though. They're an average team.
They're not
that.
Lions are an average team, though, at the moment.
Yeah, but I don't feel as good about them as I do the Browns.
I'd say Browns first. You can beat them. I'd then say Dolphins because they should be amped up to play that, and then Ravens, Lions. That's my 4.
Bubba?
I would go first with the Dolphins because it's Monday night. And playing Monday Night Football at home is a little bit mystique in the Pittsburgh Steelers. Monday Night Football at home is like I've been to a lot of Monday night games. It's like New Year's Eve. It's like a fucking party, man.
Yeah.
Like I don't think I've ever been to a loss on Monday night in my lifetime. I don't think I have. It's something that everybody in the town, the city gets into it. They show off the city. And Tomlin's been, like he's 22-0 or whatever he is. It's great. Even during Cowher, they were great. And
I looked it up. Where was it? I looked it up. He was, I think, 20-0 at home, I think.
Yeah, they're phenomenal. I think the last home game they lost was against the New York Giants with Neil O'Donnell. And I watched that because Neil O'Donnell come off the bench and they lost 23-20. If I could be wrong, but my Steeler history knowledge, I think that's the last time they lost at home. But I'm going to switch it up here. I'm going to go Dolphins, Lions, Ravens, Cleveland.
Yeah,
I want to see them all. I want to see 4-0 though.
Well, Cleveland's at their house, right? These are all right. We're versing into their house. We verse them in Cleveland.
We got to go to Cleveland.
Yeah, I forgot about that. And they do love to play, spoiler.
Right.
So that might be a hard matchup. 1 p.m. at Brown Stadium. Now they got Sanders and that kind of stuff too.
And if the Ravens have nothing to fight for when they play the Steelers, would they even play Lamar Jackson?
I don't know. He was also injured. Do you reckon he was injured? I reckon he was injured. Something's up. That hamstring of his has been hurting for like weeks and weeks and weeks. He didn't seem the same. He was missing throws here and there.
He's just not as good as or Sam said on a show last week, he wasn't a very smart quarterback. The smarter quarterback was a 42-year-old quarterback, which, hey, he's definitely smart on the field and outside of the field.
What Don says, I correct too. I agree. I watched the game down the pub. It was good. The Texans were on fire, 20-10. Mahomes
that defense is stifling.
Yeah. And Toddy says 14-1 since 2000. I think Mike is 20-0 at home, and he's 0-3 away. So 20-3 on Monday night. But that just shows you that we're getting a lot of home games too for Steelers Monday Night Football.
So we're a good primetime team. We always have been. And I think the ratings show it.
Yeah, definitely. So this is the one I think where Steeler Nation, and I did see, some videos out there saying, oh no, don't like, are we back? Or I can't believe this or stuff like that. And it's like, can't we just fucking support, like just enjoy the win? Some people weren't happy with people they were miserable we won because they weren't proven right. They were like, oh, is this a team we're going to get? But you never know.
You don't know what. And the thing is, though, I hate to say this, but there is nobody that I know. There is nobody that I talk to that said, extend Tomlin for any more of his coaching career at Pittsburgh. There hasn't been one person I've talked to. And these are some people I didn't talk to Art Rooney, no. But I mean, these are the people that I know and stuff, because some of these people I know were Tomlin, like they were always pro. They're not as bad as you, but now they're starting to see where they say it's time now for a change, maybe. I just ask people and people tell me, you know what I mean, at work and stuff like that.
It could be time for a change, but this is what I'm saying. This is what
and it's never going to happen. It's going to be him. He's going to be the one. I just wish his son wouldn't be such a knucklehead.
Well, that's what I don't subscribe to at all, because the Bills game sucked and it was awful, right? It was terrible. It was a bad game, but it all started with the Bears, and the Bears wasn't that bad of a loss. It was just a 3-point loss. Is our
defense that bad without Derek Harmon in the middle? Is our defensive line just Cam? Thank you for your service. But I think what you did in the offseason before training camp and holding out didn't give you – you're a great Steeler football player and a great Steeler during a career. But I just think thanks, but I think it's time for you probably to – you know what I mean? Because you're just –
I think he's got one more year in his contract, I think.
Oh, man. 37 years old and running down 20 yards for a running back is not going to be good.
Yeah, one more year. I think so, because, Cam definitely had the wrong timing of it all.
He should have never done that. And people would have definitely supported him, even though he's playing like 50 or 60-40. You know what I mean? People would have gave him that too. But when you held out, that was – you should have done.
The funny thing was he held out for a $3 million chance to get playoff money.
He can make that at work and get-go commercials like in a year.
Yeah, but it's just the way how it happened. It wasn't for an extension for the regular season. It was the extension for the playoffs, which right now we have a chance to, right? And it kind of makes sense. But it was a shit show at the start of the season. But this is why, like I said, there was a big win versus the Ravens. I think we should enjoy it.
Huge. Nobody's seen that coming. It's hard to win. You could probably count on your right hand how many times the Steelers have won in Baltimore.
Or not recently, last 2 years. It's been bad.
We
had them for a while. We had them for 10 games in a row.
Last year, they owned us, though. Last year, they owned us so bad in the offseason, Omar Khan had to, stop the sieve of the dam busting with the draft picks and signing, Darius Slay and doing all this. And it's still our run defense is, I don't know. And you can't.
They did run the ball though 40 times. So I get what you're saying and how it's bad because it's not great having 200 yards, but they ran the ball 40 odd times, and that's also the Ravens' ammo, right?
Mhm.
But fellas, I go through these stats and these things and this and this, but at the end of the day, that's just how the game played out. Like the Steelers just played better and had better opportunities in terms of them trying to score points. They couldn't score touchdowns.
They're very opportunistic, and the first half, getting the lead in the first half meant a lot. And doing a third quarter and scoring 10 points was huge. If they didn't get 10 points or any points in the third quarter, it could have been, it would have been another game where we were leading and losing in the second half, and that would have been just catastrophic, I think.
Yeah, they ran it 40 times. We ran it 17. But in this game, the game was more passing with Rodgers and getting him, firing up with DK Metcalf and Warren and these guys in Gainwell. Even Skronik caught a ball. So, but yeah, I'm not looking. The rush defense is bad or whatever it is. But I sometimes try and get out of the stats because it just comes down to how the game plays out and how football plays out. And I thought we had control the whole time. Even though our offense was poor in the third quarter, fourth quarter, I thought we had control.
Thank God that they tried to pass the ball instead of run the ball, the Ravens, or we'd be talking a different way. Because I know they ran a lot, but they still didn't run as much as they should have. They could have
They do that. John Harbaugh tends to even
an idiot.
He tends to like if it's going good one way with Derrick Henry and these guys. Oh, let's do a pass on Lamar Jackson, and he's gone off.
Yeah.
But we're sitting here. It's not 6-7. At 7-6. Shano, what's going to happen next? What is next for our Pittsburgh Steelers? Look, they're not going to fire Tomlin if people want it or don't. But what is next for the next 4 games? What's the feeling? You're normally pretty level-headed and try and keep me and Bubba off the edge. What are we doing?
I'm just trying to figure out what 2 games the Steelers are going to lose. They're going to.
Why did they wait?
Yeah, do they have to lose?
Why do they got to lose 2?
Look at their pattern.
Yeah, that's true. Win, loss.
So they're either going to take a dump. If they don't take a dump this weekend, which I hope they won't, because Miami's going to be cold as shit. Steelers do well on Monday night. All that happy horse shit that we just surround ourselves with the stats. But the fact that they're up and down, who's showing up this week? Maybe they have something going and they can kind of carry this through and make a run of 3 games. Then I'll be very happy.
Well, guess who's coming to town?
Santa?
No. Fitzpatrick.
Oh.
Yeah. Miami's on a 4-game win streak too. They've been playing good football recently. I haven't seen any highlights. I just know they're on a 4-game win streak, so they've been winning. And they have a chance for a wild card if they win out, I think, to go 10-7. So they've beaten the Bills 30-13. They beat the Commanders 16-13. They beat the Saints and Jets. They're different teams to the Steelers though at home. So this could be quite interesting. But yeah, they beat the Jets last week 34-10, and Tua had 1 TD. This is going to be a game as well where they got to put pressure on Tua and hopefully they don't knock him out because he's always getting knocked out. Yeah, this is going to. I know what Shane's saying. Like, you can't get too overconfident, but you want to see a string of games. You want to see a run. Like I do too. I want to see them win this one, the next one, and this is now playoff mode. Playoff mode to win the division. If you lose this one, you lose momentum. All momentum's gone.
10 more passes
right now. This is the playoff start.
Yep.
This Monday.
And you want that momentum going into January. And I was just looking at Rodgers' stats because now I'm a little stat guy with Aaron Rodgers. I like to see him hit the big 3-0 in touchdowns. Right now he's at 20. Look, it could be very, very close. Last year at the Jets, he had 24. So he's only 4 away to tie what he had last year. And this is with a broken goddamn wrist. So, I mean, he's a competitor. And I'm telling you that, to me right now, the Steelers MVP is Aaron Rodgers. I mean, Boswell, he wasn't as we thought Boswell was going to be on the field all the time, and that's not the case this year. Rodgers is my MVP.
He's scoring touchdowns though, not like recent last year.
No,
that's why.
No,
that's part of it too. So
he put 20, and he put 27 up against the Ravens, and that's huge.
It's big. It's definitely a big win, and I think now this is where I think some of the fan base is skeptical about this win and the next showing, right? And I get that, I understand that, But from a football team in their sense, and as the owner and coach and the players, they've just got to back it up. Like you have to go into this game and think, okay, if we lose this one, then it's back. You got to start again. You got to start again. You know, an up and down roller coaster.
It's like the Taco Bell bet. Mark, have you had Taco Bell recently? Do you have it in Boston?
No, it used to be in Australia. They got rid of it.
They got rid of Taco Bell over there?
Yeah. Or around me, they did. Somewhere in Sydney.
When you had it, did it upset your stomach?
Oh, yeah, we have places like that too. Yeah,
okay.
Definitely.
So it's usually a 50-50 shot. You're going to shit.
You never know.
It's like that with the Steelers. I mean, like literally, would you put money down on the fact you're going to shit yourself? And that's the way I feel when I watch the Steelers. It's like, who's going to shit themselves first, the Steelers or me?
With that, that's it. That's our show. Who's going to shit themselves first? Steelers or me? That sounds like a book title.
That's the analogy for the AFC. The AFC with, you got it's who's the worst. I mean, you got the Brownies, which are just terrible. The Ravens just showed that they can step on their crank. They got a couple lucky calls. I know Steelers fans don't like to hear that, but they did. The
only bad call, Shane, that the Ravens got called wrong was the when they tried to kick the field goal and they called it for roughing.
Oh yeah, that's
bad. The only. But it didn't cost them anything because they didn't drive and score touchdowns. Yeah. So everything that they had didn't cost them anything. It was on their plate. They couldn't capitalize.
Calls that were suspect, but I mean,
the field goal one turned into points. We had a 3 points. They hit Christian 46, which you're not meant to do, slightly, and then we turned that into 7 points.
And that was great. I love that. So, I'm happy for that.
But this happens, and we know the refs control the game sometimes.
But Shane, let me ask you a question, Shane and Mark.
I'm here.
The Steelers this whole year has not played 60 minutes of football.
Hasn't happened.
The Browns game was pretty good.
Was
Browns game or the Bengals game?
60 minutes. Yeah, they didn't have the team driving on the defense where they could have scored some points.
Right, I'm gonna ask you a counter question. Are you meant to?
Well, I mean,
like we're winning games 7-6. Are you meant to? You can't win every quarter. Like the other team plays too. Like
Bubba,
play as well.
Bubba,
Shane's gonna ask you a question.
Called Bubba the Hammer. He's a 60-minute man. Missionary the full time you make sweet love, or you let the lady get on top and change shit up, because the Steelers just can't be hammered missionary style.
Yeah,
they gotta flip it around.
You flip it around, but you still keep doing other positions for 60 minutes, so it doesn't matter. You're doing 60 minutes all time.
Okay.
Look, I get what you're saying, and you know what it comes down to me is it's time of possession for the offense, and that's not there. We're the worst in the NFL.
Yes.
We're the worst. If the Steelers do want to go on a run these next 4 games and also have some playoff success, they need to turn that around.
Mm-hmm.
Now, sometimes they're scoring very quick. Other times we're getting turnovers near the 20 or 30 and scoring quick as well. But they're not controlling the ball. And I get it. 60 minutes means you want 4 quarters of good football. And yes, in the last game, the third quarter was okay. Fourth quarter they didn't score too many points near the end. They held on to the lead. So, but I think every game is different. That's why I love watching football. You just never know what's going to happen. Sometimes you'll see a victory where you score no touchdowns.
What game have we watched this year that you're like?
No, we haven't controlled.
I think it was the Bengals game.
The Bengals game. I was going to say that was the only game so far that we were like relaxing. We weren't stressed out. There was a constant flow of positive. Flacco threw the interception or whatever. And that was the
Bengals and Browns game, 23-9 and also 34-12. Steelers made them turn the ball over twice in a row for the Bengals, won 34-12. So that's the complete game where we're like this. But we all know that what we subscribe to is Tomlin plays this style of play like this to be in one possession game.
I don't know why he just doesn't step on the turkey neck and just in the fourth quarter take the turkey neck and let it be done and just show, because we still don't get no respect because everybody on 4th down and short is going against us. Everybody, they try. I mean, if we stop them, God bless America. But
also we went for a 4th down at work this week too. So this is what I'm saying about the Fire Tomlin crowd really annoys me because they're never giving credit for things they always blame him for. So, and I also think too, the challenge that he threw, it should not have been a catch. He was bobbling that ball on the outside, and I didn't think it was.
I thought it was great that he challenged. I thought it was great that he challenged that because usually he doesn't. And I thought it wasn't a catch, but then
and the 4th down with Connor Hayward, he went for it. He went, "Fuck it, I'm going to go Connor Hayward and go forward." So I know what you're saying with a complete game, but sometimes I don't know if you can have a complete game.
Do you think it's a little bit of Aaron Rodgers telling him, "Hey,
yeah,
this is
I think Rodgers wants to end on a good note for his career, so he's obviously game planning and doing a lot of things with this football team. You can tell the difference of like him getting
he's
angry.
fired up. He's fired up.
Did you hear what he said about what I wish I had the soundbite for it.
The media,
the press conference.
Told the media to pretty much fuck off. Or
I haven't got it. I haven't got it.
Just tell us what he said then.
What did he say? Do you remember what he said, Bubba? Before I bring it up,
he said like, "Shut up, media," or "Fuck off, media," or something like that. Like, I mean, he's a Tomlin guy. I mean, he is. I just think Aaron Smith and Terrell Austin. I mean, that's the only bad thing that I see with the Tomlin thing. He gets these guys underneath him that aren't doing what they need to do. And I think Danny Smith must have seen some stuff at the Ravens, and that's why they got that penalty and that field goal. You know what I mean? So Danny Smith and the special teams had a little better week this week too. I don't like Terrell Austin. I never did. I'm tired of when you get promoted from within and you didn't do nothing, and you get fired somewhere else and you get promoted. I mean, it's like a job. You get fired from a job and you go to another job, and then you get promoted from within. And you're higher up than where you were before, but you got fired before, and you're still doing a shitty job. You know, that's just me.
I can't remember what he said, but if anyone, yeah, that's it. He was asked about like thoughts on the Fire Tomlin crowd and the losing and stuff, and he said, "Maybe you'll shut the hell up for a week." Like, as in, go fuck yourself.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I've always been like pro player against the media because the media ask some really dumb questions. They really do.
They do.
They are so frustrating. They're not asking football questions. Yeah. They're trying to get a story and a drama and a narrative every time. They did it with Kenny Pickett. They did it with Pickens. They did it with all our players. They do it with Tomlin. They go down that route all the time, and it's just frustrating. So he's right. Maybe you'll shut up for a week. There's also another one, right? That was asked today to Tomlin. Don't know who it was, but this was just something so it doesn't even make any sense. It was dumb. So one of the guys in the locker room said to Tomlin, I'm scrolling up, right? Where was it? It was question for Mike. You've got a 42-year-old quarterback. Can a 44-year-old quarterback come back and play? Tomlin eyes wide. He says, I have no idea what you're talking about. The question goes, well, Colts worked him out. Tomlin shakes his head. That's none of my business. I'm trying to get ready for the Dolphins. Why the fuck are they asking about the Colts quarterback in a Steelers locker room?
Because they're just doing stuff to troll. They're just trying to do that. They're just trying to throw it out there that, you know, these older quarterbacks or something. They're just trying to be. It's a dick question.
He was asked about the Colts quarterback Rivers. He doesn't even know about it, doesn't care. And in the media, they're just insane.
We shouldn't care. We don't care either. I mean, as Steeler fans, we don't play him. If we were playing a 44-year-old Phil Rivers Monday night, then I would say something. But I could care less. I think it's funny that there's not that many quarterbacks that you got to get somebody that's retired to come back.
Yeah, it's interesting, but Mike Tomlin was like, why are you asking me this? Anyways, that's just the way they go down. And Rodgers kind of said, yeah, maybe you'll shut up for the week. I think it's a fair point. It's a fair point. And the Steelers play like now. Can they back this up? Yenses. Shano, can they do it?
No.
No. You think we're going to lose for the first time in 20 years or 20 times? 20 years? 20 years. Wow. Monday Night Football Steelers. That's crazy.
It is a little shaky. If they can't stop the run.
This could be the one game we probably could lose the first time in 20 years, though. Like, we're not the best team right now. Monday Night Football. Dolphins.
We got a lot of guys hurt. We have a lot of guys hurt, physically hurt from the, Ravens game. I mean, that's just like a war, man. Everybody.
Wait, Jones and Pete, his left tackle's out. That means Dylan Cook's starting now. He's
Yeah.
like the undrafted guy. He's been in the building for 2 years and never played a snap. And he's playing. He played okay, by the way.
He'll be starting on Monday night then, probably.
And then that'll be fun to see. Then we have no safety. Duggar might be back there, maybe. Which Clark played okay. Ramsey played good, by the way, too. Nothing too crazy was happening in those big plays.
And you know who played very well? Eccles. Eccles played great.
Darnell's still questionable. Darnell Washington.
So Darnell's also out. He's probably if he's out, that could be different.
That's where you game plan with those receivers that you got with Metcalf, and you bring in Freiermuth. Could have and Smith. It could be something against Miami. And there he's like, hey man, you guys traded me. I got 800 yards last year, and I got a $139 right now. Give me the ball.
Yeah, so he could be out. Who else could be out? Malik Harrison's probably out for sure. He's definitely
He's watching Fat Albert and the Cosby Kids on cartoons right now.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like that.
You like how?
Yeah. So, Bubba, we'll get to our bold prediction and scores and stuff soon, but this is a winnable game. I think it is a winnable game.
I think so too, and the weather will be a factor because it's cold here in Western Pennsylvania.
How cold is it?
It's fucking cold. It's like, well, it was 32, but this morning it was like 9.
So it's gonna I mean -7 my degrees on Monday Night Football.
Yeah,
Dolphins don't play well in the cold though.
It'll be 19 Fahrenheit for a high on Monday night. Yeah. So what?
But also too, that's where you run the ball. And the Pittsburgh Steelers can't run the ball. So when Aaron Rodgers,
it's gonna be cold, man.
Rodgers throws them lightning strikes. Those receivers got to catch it. I mean, Rodgers throws the ball like he's got the best, like just a touch. He does. When he got time to throw.
-7. You're right, Mark.
-7. That's cold as shit.
That's cold.
-6 or 7.
6 or 7.
That was a pretty good one. Fellas, I think they can win this game. I think they almost, in terms of if this, okay, here it is. If the Pittsburgh Steelers organization is serious about winning playoff game this year in 2025,
they got to win
all these games. On a run.
They got to win all these games. We got to win all these games. Go to playoff.
You can't sneak into a 9-win season. You got to go in with confidence and with this time of year. There should be no excuses about execution or timely off or this or communication. It's your best guys against their best guys. And you have to go on a bit of a run. And this run started last week, and it continues now with Dolphins.
Here's another question. I will ask you both. I'm going to ask you both this question, see what your answers will be. If the Steelers limp into the playoffs and play a wild card and just the bottom falls out and we get beat, say, 28-10 or 28-7, what do you do after that? I know Mark's it'll be all right or whatever you say. It'll be shag it right or whatever. I'm just asking, but then I also want to hear your situation.
In terms of Tomlin?
Just what do you feel that the team, if that happens, where do you think or what will happen with this team if they do that? But then also I want to know if the Steelers go 4-0, okay, and they win a playoff game and you're excited, and say they lose a close game in the playoffs by a field goal or something, we're a little unhappy, but you know what? Rodgers got us a victory. We almost won the second game to get the championship. How would you feel about that? So I want those two scenarios by each of you guys.
Well, I'll go first. The first example pretty much says we're going to shit the bed and go, we sneak in. Is that right? We sneak in. Wild card's gonna be tough to get anyway because the wild card is going to be around a 10-win team. It's not. It's gonna be very tough because
we would sneak in. We would sneak in, beating like say Cleveland and Baltimore. So we beat those two, and then we're in as we're 9 and whatever, 9 and 8.
I think you have to get in as the champs of your division.
Yeah. We can't win a wild card. It won't happen. The wild card is
if we win 9 and 8 and we win the division because we beat Cleveland and the Ravens, and we lose to Miami.
If we won the division and then we lose to a wild card team.
Yes.
It won't be good, right? Win the division would be good, but I think that scenario, like it's just the Tomlin Fire crowd will be standard 9-8, 6-7, and then you move on next year. Then you go into the draft and get a quarterback and do all the things. And Mike Tomlin's extension may not happen because they're going to talk about next year in 2026, and that may not happen. If the other shoes on the other foot where they have a really, really strong finish.
Say they get to the championship, Mark, and we just lose by, I mean, we're in the fucking championship, AFC championship, and we're so close to the Super Bowl, but something happens. Maybe it was a fumble, something, and we lose by a touchdown or 3 points.
Well, I give a lot of credit to Tomlin then, because in last week they were saying fire him, and then that coach got him to the AFC Championship game.
Okay,
there should be no expectations if people are already down that rabbit hole of like getting rid of him. That should be like praise of like he got that far.
Right.
But
okay, yeah, that's what I figured. Yeah, I mean, if he gets us to the AFC Championship, you can't.
Well, that'd be insane. Could you imagine that this team getting us to there, and we get to experience that for a team that.
And we're not a complete Steeler team. That's the funny part.
Getting all the way without receiver number 2.
That they have to fix that though. They can't. This has been going on and on and on. So Shane, what do you think, Shane? You're
okay. I'm not trying to be difficult today. It doesn't matter if the Steelers even go to the Super Bowl. This team is a one-trick pony. I mean, Aaron Rodgers is not coming back.
Okay.
A lot of these players are going to probably have to be traded. You're going to have to rebuild. So this is the last chance for a few years to make a run.
Shit. So this is it. If they don't make a run, you're saying imploded. Like
you're
the bridges.
You won't see a playoff for maybe two years.
Oh, fuck, I can't see that. I can't handle that. Fuck. Okay. Well, you're the voice of reason. I mean,
what do you think, Bubba, for your 2 questions then?
I'm gonna be upset either way. But look, if we scrape by, we captured the AFC North with 9-8. We barely win the division, and we go in and we got our tail between our legs, and we get blown out again. It's not going to be good. It's not going to be good. But if he gets us to the championship, Tomlin gets us to the championship, and we lose by a field goal or whatever, I mean, he did a great job with what he had.
Correct.
And I always see a little bit better. And because this team was built for a Super Bowl run, and we almost got there. So realistically, losing by a field goal to the Super Bowl.
Do you really think that this team was built for a Super Bowl run this year? I don't think so.
I do.
You think so?
Yeah.
Even on offense?
Yeah.
It's what they could get. It's like it's like we're on an island, and it's just like, okay, let's make a raft. We got half of this, half of that. We're making a raft for it.
So then, how does it work out? How does it work out then? And a lot of the Fire Tomlin crowd thinks we're terrible. Yet, do they like all the players? The players are.
I think some of the players. I think the players are probably, they're not schematic good in the scheme of the offense or the defense. Like maybe some people should be moved in different positions. Like I don't see Keanu Benton as a nose tackle. I see him as a defensive tackle. But then I don't know where you would put, who would you put as a nose tackle? Black? I don't know yet because he's so young. But the way that they have not used Pat Freiermuth, and you paid him $40 million or whatever, and he's not being used, is something. What the Roman Wilson thing is something. And now the Caleb Johnson, who you drafted, has never got an opportunity. Like stuff like that weighs upon me, which a lot of other teams have these younger guys and they're producing. Like, I don't know what it takes. And the reason why I say this is the receiving core to number 2. They've had issues with receivers for many, many years. many years, starting back with when Sanders left and went to Denver. He was talking shit on Ben, and I'm only going off of what I heard on the afternoon drive home. And all the receivers had some talent, but they had some inner turmoil that it didn't mesh with the Steelers. And I don't know how you get Steeler picks to get to receiving corps. So, I mean, I know I'm going off on a tangent, but I do believe this team was made by the draft and by signing players to go for a Super Bowl, and bringing Aaron in was the missing piece for quarterback we haven't had since Big Ben before he got hurt. And
I see that different. I don't think it actually was. I don't think they're ready for a Super Bowl, even though I want them to win one. I don't think this team is near enough ready. I like Aaron Rodgers. I was not that keen on, and he makes him better. Our offensive line is getting better. Our running game has Warren, who we love, but they probably need to get maybe stronger there, maybe use John Johnson. But they were never favorite. They were never like the leading pack of the dogs to be like,
no.
Super Bowl. So that's what I'm saying with the expectations of I find the fire Tolman crowd so funny is because they want him gone, they want him fired, they want him sacked, which means that means that they're happy with all the players there. And we love our players because they're our players. But if they got to the AFC Championship game this fucking year, I would be ecstatic because that was like 2 wins in a row. And you'd see what happens next.
And the problem is this high-paid defense not producing at 85%. If it produced at 85%, we wouldn't even be in this predicament on the last 4 games because we'd already be at 10 and 11.
But they're still this is the point now. They're controlling their own destiny. They're in the AFC North. I know. They have the names for the defense and this. But I don't think from the very start of the season that we would ever had like high expectations for them to win Super Bowl. But every year you want to. You had the Bills
but
up there, the Eagles, and these guys.
Yeah, but I thought this year was made for a Super Bowl or a long run in the playoffs. But I didn't think. Look, when they had Metcalf, Pickens,
I understand.
I didn't know that they were going to trade Pickens like 3 days later.
Metcalf came. Are you saying the move they made to get Rodgers, to get Slade, to get Ramsey, to get these guys in? That was a possible point of we want to go on, keep us relevant to have a chance to go on a run.
Yes.
Possibly.
Yes.
Well, here's the run now. We've got 4 games to go. Let's fucking go.
I agree with you.
Right.
And just that whatever Steelers team shows up, if the Steelers team shows up that played Cincinnati the second time, Cleveland, the Ravens, and the Colts, that's 4. If that team, we're in it. That Patriots game, I do love that we beat the Patriots, but a lot of it was luck too, and I'll take luck. And sometimes it's good to be lucky. And sometimes we are a lot lucky.
Me and Bubba, you and I disagreed a lot today. It's great. I disagree with that. I don't know if it is luck. Is it luck that you go and punch a boy out the 1 yard line? If it's you're determined, you're trying to get the ball out.
It's not luck to peanut punch it, but it is luck because the football rolls not like a basketball, not like a baseball.
And it rolled in somebody's hands.
It rolls all over the place. So there's a little bit of luck there,
because everything is like an inch away.
I still think I do hear that point a lot with the defense. Oh, we're only getting turnovers. We can't stop them anywhere else. Aren't you supposed to fucking get turnovers and turn the ball over on defense to get the ball back?
You are, but the run to be ranked. Where I don't even know where they're at now. The offense is ranked. They're both sides of the ball are ranked so low, it's ridiculous. So I don't know. It would be unheard of if the Steelers were in the Super Bowl or the AFC Championship game with the defensive ranking and offensive ranking that they have. That would be historic, which would be.
Do you work for PW? Do you work for PFF or whatever? I'm going more feeling. What I see is what's been happening is they play good, they play bad.
Right.
Even though we got the 200 yards.
I just feel they can play better because they're not. And I
always
don't watch,
play better, 100%.
Yeah, but I know you're watching the game twice. I'm watching it once.
No, I saw once.
We usually watch it twice. I only get it one. I only watch it once. But they're missing a lot of golden opportunities on the field. But I just don't know what run defense can stop because we were supposed to stop the run and we haven't all year, and this is week 15. That's my only bigger bit. If we could stop the run, I'm telling you, this team could be favored better at the bookies and at the odds, but they're just not, because they just don't know what team's going to show up. And this has never been a look, if you're a Steeler fan and you watch the Steelers, you see the Steelers being the Steelers, you just don't know what 2025, what Steeler team you're going to get. And that's something that I've never seen before. Last year, we knew what the Steeler team we got. You know what I mean? Like,
we're really crumbling near the end.
After that Ravens game, there was no hope for any of us, and we were just submerged in defeat, and we couldn't take a breath to save our life. This year, we're so up because the Steelers' offense is scoring 20-some points a game, and I'm like, oh, you know what I mean? And then last week when we had Josh Allen at 3 points, the worst we've ever seen him play against the Steelers, and we couldn't capitalize. The same as the Packers. We were leading that. Back then, when we were leading those games, we won. This year, leading these games, we lost, and we just wasn't a complete second-half team. But I just wish – we got 4 games to go. We go 11-6. Boom. You know, I'm fucking getting ready for playoff time.
If we're 11-6, that'd be insane. Shano?
10-7 would be great.
10-7. 10-7. Yeah, I think to me, this got to go on. They got to go on a run. All righty, let's get some scores and we'll get out of here. I think this is the point now. Yeah, I understand what you're saying, Bubba. Maybe you're saying, well,
I just know we could be better than what our score indicates. I understand that. But I feel with Aaron Rodgers, you get him to the dance and he's taking the pretty lady.
Never know what's going to happen.
He's taking the pretty lady off the young kid, and he's like, hey, lady, you want to dance? And he's out there gliding on the dance floor with his broken wrist. And we saw some stuff. We saw DK Metcalf.
Those fucking passes to Metcalf are on money too. You know, they gave him one time. I give a big shout out to the offensive line. Gave him 8 seconds in the pocket.
Yes.
That's a long time.
And the one time that they did, the one time that they did try to get him, he ducked underneath like he was doing a boxing move, you know?
Yeah, this is a fun ride. I'm all into the end, and know you guys are too. Let's get to our scores. I'll go first, and then we'll go into you guys. I think this can be a Monday Night Football. If we are scoring points, we're at home, we're in color rush. Dolphins come in, they get shocked. I'm gonna have us winning, and I might be going to the pub too. By the way, I'm not too sure I'm going to do a live show. It'll be my Tuesday lunchtime pub.
Tuesday
down there
lunchtime.
All my friends down there.
There's one or two there eating
There's
some
one
chips.
down there.
Fish and chips.
We scored 27 last time. Let's go 29 Steelers win against Dolphins in the cold 13. 29-13 Steelers win. Shana?
I like that.
I'm going to stick with that theme. I'm going to go 28-17.
Yeah, it's still close. Bubba?
35-14 Pittsburgh.
35-14.
Hey, what time?
You know why? Because it's the cold, and Aaron Rodgers it's like Green Bay. He can still. Hey, I'm telling you, he's gonna get 3 touchdowns Monday night.
Jeez.
Fuck it, I'm all in, brother. I'm all in. Yeah,
that would spark the team, and obviously 35-14 is run the ball well, TDs, defense, and team is clicking to then go into Detroit. I think
once the Dolphins can't score and they start getting the shit pounded out of them and getting hit, it's going to be cold. It gets more colder when you get the shit beat out of you. So the Steelers defense got to be physical enough to make them not want to play anymore. That's what I'm going to go with.
And we need the home crowd to turn up as well and play
and
Renegade.
Don't play Renegade. Don't play it.
They'll play it at the right time. But
who's the dumbass that plays it at the wrong time? He should be fired.
That was definitely wrong time last time. All right, fellas, we'll get out of here. Thanks, Shano. Thanks, Bubba. Thanks, everyone in the chat. Look forward to you guys' show tomorrow as well. 9 p.m. on Wednesday. So we had to go a bit earlier today. I've got maybe an event I'm going to. I've got to work.
Oh, what kind of event? Pickleball event?
Nah, just a work event, maybe. I don't know if I'm going yet. And then maybe I'm going to work today too. But I've got as well. G'day, Brian Brown. I've got the Monday night off for Your American Monday. So I don't know if I'll go live, but these guys will go live.
American Monday.
And there'll be my Tuesday, and I might go to the pub, have a schnitzel.
You know you can come on
beers.
anytime. You know you can come on.
I'm thinking about doing it down there, but it's just always awkward in public. You know? I know we're going to do a draft party. That's different, though. I don't know.
Do people walk up to you since you're an Australian and say, what are you doing?
I had someone the other day in that pub, they walked past the Chiefs and Texans game, and the one guy went, "Oh, they're wearing helmets," and I was like, because no one I'm like the only one who watches it here, right?
Oh my god,
you know, and someone like they seem like they have to make a comment because on the big screen. I didn't say anything to him.
You know what? Bubba, I was telling my son about Mark that the story Elf was based off of Mark.
What story? Elf?
The movie Elf.
Why is that?
Because
he lives in a land where everyone is different. Yeah. And you don't realize until you come to the United States.
Yeah.
You look around.
It's so true. I can't talk to other Aussies who don't know football.
They just don't get it.
It frustrates me, but they try. Some of my friends try, and I appreciate that.
So do the elves and the elves and elf try to be nice too, but it just doesn't work.
Yeah, no, it doesn't work because I met a guy at the pub, some random guy at the pub, and he'd be like, who's the best team or who's this? I'm like, oh, it doesn't really work that way. Who's winning the comp? It doesn't really work that way, you know. And who's this? And
at the end of the season,
you know what you need to do? Yeah. You need to have the Australian people pay you $199 to teach them how to support and watch a football game.
Oh, I get in a conversation with people and I got to tell them, like, tell me when you want me to stop, because they go, like, you're like, oh, do you watch football? I'm like, yep. And they go, oh, I do too. And I'm like, who do you support? They go, Packers. I'm like, oh, yeah. Do you know about this guy? No. Do you know this guy? No. What about that guy? No. Mate, I'm right.
Yeah. $199. Hi, everybody. This is Mark from Steelers Nation, Australia, and I'm here to tell you, if you want to watch the NFL, it's going to cost you $199, and I will train you and show you the ways on how you watch your favorite team. Now, if you want to be a Steeler fan, that's an extra $75. So just let you know, I take all kind of money. COD
I have a lot of conversations with Australians about NFL out in the public, right? Just in random places at work or whatever, right? And I can almost see the panic in their eyes when I start talking more than what they know. And they go, oh, fuck, this guy knows a lot more than I do.
Oh, yeah, I got to go. I got to tap out.
And I'm not saying I'm a genius or anything, but I've been over fixated by this NFL for fucking 23 years. That's all I've done for 23 years is watch football, like American football, for the whole time. That's why I get so pissed off when they call me not a fan.
I get mad when people think they know something they don't know. The other day, somebody at my lovely job said that Aaron Rodgers was playing like ass, and I had to keep my mouth shut. You know,
there's more layers to that. There's more layers than him.
I can relate to the people that you work with, Mark, because my neighbor kid is 5, and I was making a conversation about Pokemon, and I know Pikachu. And he start going down this shit. I'm just trying to hide.
What's the one that goes like this? It goes like this.
There. Okay. Bye.
Dragon Ball Z?
Yeah, I wouldn't know that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know. I have no idea.
Jennifer says, what does America know about NRL? NRL is National Rugby League. But it is interesting. Like, you go out there in the public and meet these people, and I think because we're on podcasting and the guys in the chat, we're all fucking mega Steel fans. Shane knows everything about West Virginia football, you know? So, and we're all doing it. We're so hyper fixated on football, but it's so funny seeing the person in front of you goes, oh, how's your team going? And there's it going. And oh, who do you support? Oh, I support the Denver Broncos. Like, oh, okay, cool. And you're like, oh, Bo Nix. And they're like,
who? What?
Who? Oh, yeah, no, I like him. What do you think of this play?
Big dicks.
Yeah. Anyways, it is like, so I might be going to the pub on Tuesday because that atmosphere for me, even if I am by myself, watching the game, the big screen, 12 midday. I might go live here, and I don't know. I got to figure it out. But it'd be fun to watch the big TV down there, big screen. You know, Monday Night Football, my fucking Tuesday.
Fish and chips.
Fish and chips.
But you're gonna put your laptop in your trolley and just push it down there.
Yeah, I could do. I don't know.
I didn't know that the trolley was a shopping cart. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, no, I could. It's only the pub's only about a K and a half away.
What do you call a bus?
A bus?
Bus? Yeah. Do you have trolley cars over there?
No.
We call them trams.
Trams.
What?
We call them trams.
Oh my god.
Or the light rail.
Light rail. I'm going on the light rail.
Yeah, or the tram. Actually,
the
we might even call that a train. Actually, we probably call that a train as well.
Well, that's my Australian.
Yeah, we probably do. We're like you guys go on the train, like the underground train or the upstairs train. You guys have to come here. I'm sorry. It's you be fucking you'll be like elf.
Spiders.
You're gonna fight them. All right, let's get out of here. Thanks, Bob. Thanks, Shane.
Thanks,
great
everybody.
show as always. You guys check them out tomorrow. Someone's in the chain. Chat.
No.
Barbara and Jamie going live tomorrow.
No, tomorrow. I have a business meeting tomorrow at 6:30.
Yeah, tomorrow at 9 p.m.
Tomorrow 9.
Yeah, tomorrow at 9.
Let's go win this game. I'll see the podcast tomorrow night after work. And yeah, thanks, Bubba. Thanks, Shano. Shano, get better too, bro. Your voice is getting better every day. Every time you speak, it's getting better. Hopefully.
Yeah, it's licking doorknobs, baby. That's what keeps me sick.
Yeah, you shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
I know you like doing that. It's but this is probably not the best, is it? Really? You live and you learn. Do not go lick doorknobs. All right, see you later. See you, Bubba. See you. I'll see you guys later.
Hey, Rod.
Left the light on. See you later.